Hello everybody und herzlich willkommen bei Ferkinghoff International. Wir sind immer noch auf der ShotShow in Las Vegas 2024 und ich bin wieder bei Springfield. Neben mir steht nämlich Mike und Mike ist eine nie versiegende Quelle des Wissens. Aus diesem Grund werden wir hier 3 Teile machen. Part 1, Springfield Armory is a great history. Teil 2, kurzer Ausflug zu den Carbines, zu den Repetierern. Und Teil 3, ganz aktuell, the Echelon. Mike, nice to meet you.
But pleasure to have you here. Appreciate you coming by.
Mike, you are ready?
Yes.
M1A.
All right.
It is a big part from the big Springfield Armory history.
It
but
is.
It's only a part.
It is just a part of it.
You are ready for the rest?
Yes. Let's tell the story.
Let's go.
All right. So, for those of you who may not be familiar with the story of Springfield Armory was originally a U.S. government arsenal. It had been around for a very long time. It was shut down in the 1960s, but the name and brand was resurrected in the 1970s. That company today is the Springfield Armory of today, based in Geneseo, Illinois. Mm-hmm. And you're holding the perfect firearm for us to talk about this story, because the first product that was released 50 years ago by the Springfield Armory of today in Geneseo was the M1A.
It's a legend.
It is a legend, and there's a reason it's a legend. Now, the name could be a little misleading to people who may not be fully familiar with its history. It is based off the U.S. military M14 rifle, the 308-762 NATO gun that was utilized before the M16. It is the last generation of the classic walnut and steel military rifle. This is a beautiful gun.
Yes.
We have produced this thing for the last 50 years. It is probably the most iconic and most associated gun with the Springfield Armory brand. But it's not the only thing that we make.
1911?
We make 1911. So not that long after the launch of the M1A, Springfield Armory got into the 1911 business. And we're talking about classic military firearms with a long and historied heritage. Obviously, the 1911 counts. Springfield Armory has built a multi-decade reputation for producing high-quality 1911s. From original mil specs like the classic gun to the TRP to the 1911 DS Prodigy.
Yeah, it's a race gun. The Prodigy is a 100% race gun.
It is. But the thing is the way to look at Springfield Armory is associated with classic, iconic military firearms like the M14. It's in the M1A, a semi-auto version of the M14, the 1911 pistols. But we also have very modern offerings like the Echelon that you mentioned originally, the Hellcat, the Hellion rifles, our bolt-action Model 2020 rifles. The Springfield Armory of today is a very different company than it was. It's launched 50 years ago, but it still has the legacy and tradition of its original. We still make 1911s. We still make the M1A. We offer all of it.
Mike, many informations in a very short time. Thank you very much. To do this, the next part, the carbines.
You want to talk about those?
Liebe Zuschauer, bleibt dran, wird eine spannende Sache. Folgen, Instagram, Facebook.